The Andy Williams Show, tape number 20. Tape 2-3-63, air 2-14-63.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
A secret, I've got a little secret. A secret, I've got a little secret. If this isn't love, the whole world is crazy. If this isn't love, I'm daft as a daisy. With moons all around and cows jumping over, there's something amiss, and I'll eat my hat if this isn't love. I'm feeling like the apple on top of William Tell. With this I cannot grapple because you're so adorable. If this isn't love, then winter is summer. If this isn't love, my heart needs a plumber. I'm swinging on stars, I'm riding on rainbows. There's something amiss, and I'll eat your hat if this isn't love. I'm buzzing with bliss, and I'll kiss your hand if this isn't love. A secret, I've got a little secret. Happy Valentine's Day.
The Andy Williams Show is brought to you by And now, here is the star of our show, Andy Williams.
If this isn't love, the whole world is crazy. If this isn't love, I'm daft as a daisy. With moons all around and cows jumping over, there's something amiss, and I'll kiss your hand if this is love. There's something amiss, and I'll kiss your hand if this isn't love. Thank you very much. Thank you, and welcome to Videoland. We have a show tonight which I think has a little bit of something for everybody. We have Andy Griffith for fun lovers. We have Al Hirt and the Osmond brothers for music lovers. And we have an hour where you can just sit back and relax, turn the lights down low and snuggle up close. And that's just for plain lovers everywhere.
We're gonna sing a song with Andy.
Oh, that must be my cue for my number with the Christy Minstrels. Excuse me just 1 minute.
Andy, we're talking about another Andy.
Oh, then the Andy that you're talking about must be our guest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's that lean and lanky sheriff who's appearing here tonight, and it's at my request.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's that funny southern gentleman who's loved by all, and we're awful glad that he has come to call.
And here he is, Andy Griffith.
On behalf of the visiting, bounding from Kansas City, let's have a smile on me. On behalf of the gentleman, slicked up and looking pretty, let's make it 2 or 3. Like the governor of Carolina, North Pole, the governor of Carolina, South. On behalf of the visiting, bombing from any city, let's have a smile on me. There's a guy from Minnesota, there's one from North Dakota, and where's that guy from? Anybody know?
I hear it's Boise, Idaho.
How about that guy in the yellow suit?
I hear he's all the way from Butte, Montana. Or did he say from Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Hey, look at that guy with the funny hat. He's from the Duke. Did he say that? His wife told me this from Sandusky.
You mean that guy who's kind of husky? No, you're looking at the wrong one.
He means the one who's over there.
The guy that's sitting in the rocking chair. And just in case they might be somebody that we missed, we'll sing it one more time, I insist.
On behalf of the visiting client, let's have a smile on me.
On behalf of the gentleman, dressed up and looking pretty, let's make it 2 or 3.
We're all gathered here and one. It's a shame that he couldn't come.
You know, Mr. What's his name?
On behalf of the visiting fireman from any city, let's have a smile, a great big smile on me.
My goodness.
Hi there, Andy. Come on, sit down.
There he is.
Andy, it sure is great to have you on our show.
Oh, Andy. I'm getting too old to do that stuff. You know that?
No, I love that number. It's a great number.
It's fast, I'll say that.
And you had quite an entrance down the pole.
A hot one. It's nice visiting with you.
Well, thank you very much.
You know something? It's amazing to think about it. Here you are with a great big variety show lasting a whole hour with orchestra, chorus, singers and dancers and a cast of thousands.
Well, not quite that.
Yeah, about. And here I am with one little old bitty show coming from one little old bitty jailhouse with one little nervous assistant. And yet people keep getting us mixed up. They think you're me and I'm you.
Hey, you know, that is true.
Yeah.
They do get us mixed up, and really the only thing that we have in common is our first name.
And our good looks.
Oh, yeah.
We'll leave that out.
Yeah, I get a lot of mail intended for Andy Griffith, and I'm sure that he gets some that has to send over to our office. Huh?
Yeah. Not too long ago, last 2 or 3 weeks, I got a letter asking me to sing Moon River.
Oh, yeah? Well, did you sing it?
No. It was the weekend, and our drunk Otis was in jail. And I didn't have the heart to wake him up.
You know, I got a letter that said, Dear Andy, your show is by far the best on television, and you're the nicest and most talented performer that there is.
Nice. You sent that right on over to me, I reckon.
No, I thought I'd hang on to that one for a little bit.
We do get confused with one another, but actually, when you think about it, we're not a bit alike.
No, I know.
Even our backgrounds is different, where we come from and everything. Now, Andy here, he comes from a little old bitty teeny town, Wall Lake.
Iowa, yeah.
How'd you get out of that? I come from a great big town, Mount Airy, North Carolina. It's actually getting bigger all the time. Improvements being put in all the time.
Yeah.
You'll notice now that nearly all of our politicians can read and write.
Is that right?
Yes. Some of them do their own punctuating.
No.
It's amazing. And little old bitty towns that used to be just a little crossroads, little cow path.
Yeah.
Now they've got great big buildings there, sitting right there. 2 stories, 4 stories, 18 stories high. Yes, excuse me, I got post-nasal drip. There's old country fella. There's old country fella come uptown one time, one of these new towns that had got big and everything, and he saw a revolving door for the first time. You know, saw that thing going around and around, and he stood there and watched it a while, and he saw an old bum-looking fella go through one side, and a minute later he saw a banker-looking fella come through the other side, smoking a big cigar.
Yeah.
And in a minute he saw an old, tattered-looking lady go through one side, and then a fine-looking young lady come out the other side. And he watched like that for a while. By and by, he went up to the doorman, and he says, "How much it costs to go through that thing?" He says, "Nothing." He says, "Well, keep it running. I'm going home and get the old woman and run her through there." It would be.
That's a funny story.
It'd be nice if we could do that, wouldn't
Yes,
it?
it would.
I mean, for us, too.
I'd like to go through it.
But you know, talking about improvements and everywhere, there is one thing that we don't need to improve in little towns or big towns anywhere in the country, and that's pretty women.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
I love to look at them. When they smile at me, I don't know about you, I feel like asking them to do it again. You remember all the courting years when you courted all the pretty girls?
I sure do remember that.
Yeah.
They smiled pretty.
Smiled pretty. There was a fella one time around home there. He was having all kinds of bad luck trying to court the girls. He just wasn't having any progress at all at it. Well, one time he was going off on a date, and his brother says, "Listen," he says, "brag on her."
Brag on her? What do you mean?
Brag on her hair, her eyes, her teeth, or something.
Oh, you mean tell her something nice?
Yeah, brag on her a lot. Says, "All right," and he went on to the date. And he come on back home after a while, and his brother says, "How'd you make out?" Says, "Not too good." He says, "Did you brag on her?" Says, "Yes." Says, "What'd you brag on her? Hair?" Says, "No." Says, "There wasn't much of it, and I didn't bring it." He says, "Well, did you brag on her eyes?" Says, "No, they went in 2 different directions." Says, "Well, what'd you brag on her? Teeth?" He says, "No, I didn't want to say your teeth show are yellow." He says, "Well, what'd you say?" He says, "Well, we sat there a good long time and it's hot."
Yeah.
And by and by, I says, "You know, for a fat girl, you sure don't sweat much." He ain't got a chance, has he?
Not a chance in the world has he got.
No.
That fella. You know, it's funny how you try and say something nice sometimes, and it just comes out wrong.
I know.
That happened to me once, just recently. I asked a girl if she could dance, and I was really embarrassed.
Now, how come?
Well, I was dancing with her at the time.
You ain't got a chance either.
Not a chance in the world.
No, it is true. You have to, when you're going to say something to somebody, you want to be sure that you pick the right thing and say it. There was this church one time. I appreciate it.
I think she's heard the tune.
There was this church one time, and they used to sing their hymns loud, you know, and they'd amen good and loud and everything. And there was this fella that lived next door to the church, and he didn't attend preaching at that church. And he got mad at him because he was making some racket, you know. And he figured he'd scare him. And so he put on a devil's suit and went right in the church and sat right down by one of the sisters. And that church emptied just like that. Just like that. All but that one sister, and she is too scared to move. And she turned to him and she says, "Mr. Devil," she says, "I've been a member of this church for 35 years. She says, I have been singing in the choir here for 35 years. I've been cooking supper for the church socials for 35 years. I've been teaching Sunday school in this church for 35 years. I ain't never missed one service here in this church in 35 years. And Mr. Devil, you may not believe this, but all that time I've been on your side."
Those are funny stories. They
Oh,
really are funny.
They do very well. They
You
do
know,
all
it
right.
really is a... I was going to say it's just nice, but it's a real pleasure to have you on the show.
Well, it's my pleasure, Andy. I've been looking forward to coming over here. I like you, and I wanted to get on the show, and I had a whole lot of things I wanted to talk to you about, and I've said some, but I just can't think of nothing else right now.
You know, I thought I was the only one that had that kind of trouble.
No, that happens to me all the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. See, I'll think of tomorrow morning some of the things that I should have said today.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, after I leave here, I'll be the smartest, brightest fella you ever laid your eyes on. But right now, nothing.
Nothing.
No. Because, you see, the trouble with me, as I've come to know, is that my thinking machine works kindly slow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it just seems to, sit around and wait, and then start to function one day late. Tomorrow morning at 3:30, all the wonderful things will come to me. I could have said and should have said today.
Oh, I know what you mean. Tomorrow morning at 4:30,
Yeah.
I'll be thinking of bright remarks galore I could have made and should have made today.
I know the feeling.
Right now, somehow, I'm dumber than a cow. I find my mind is straying.
But tomorrow morning at 5:30, how my noodle will hum and come alive.
The way I'll talk will take your breath away. As I say what I could have said and what I should have said right here today. Hey, Andy.
Ah, well, howdy, Andy. What you know?
Awful glad you're on our show.
Oh?
Yeah.
I'll said something apropos, like those Christy Minstrels sure sing good, and I'm not jealous, but I wish I could. And that Marion Mercer and R.G. Brown, oh, boy, he's a clown. And Andy, when you sing, you knock 'em dead. Now, that's some of the things I know I should have said. Howdy.
Hi there.
What you think of that show of mine?
It's fine. I think I should have had another line. Like that Barney Fife is lots of fun, but Barney's not the only one. That Opie's cute, and so's that B. That's some of the things I should have said to Mr. G. Oh, me.
Hey, what do you think of live TV?
Who, me? I should have said terrific. Now, why can't I think of things like that to say right now?
I don't know. Tomorrow morning before I get up, I'll talk to myself, and you'd be amazed at the things I'll think.
As I say what I could have said and what I should have said right here and now today.
My pleasure.
You know, every once in a while we come up with an unusual idea for a musical number. Tonight we have just that kind of...
Mr. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mercer and Brown.
Hi there, Moon River Man.
Oh, hello there, you bunny rabbit baritone.
Rabbit baritone.
Mr. Williams, we're ready to start the number you were talking about.
Oh, yes, your dance. Yes, I was just about to introduce it. You know, I was watching you rehearse your dance number the other day, and as far as I'm concerned, if life were one big dance floor, you two would be Margin Gower.
A Margin Gower?
Yeah, you're both champions.
Oh.
That is terrific.
Is there anything that you would like to explain to the audience about your dance before you do it?
Well, actually, it's very difficult to explain about the dance.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well, does it have any symbolism?
Well, that's just it. You see, it's full of symbols.
Oh, what kind?
This kind.
Ladies and gentlemen, television first. You are about to witness a most delicate, sensitive, and gracefully executed number. This, then, is R.G. and Marion's idea of what a television production number should be. Here they are, R.G. Brown and Marion Mercer.
The Andy Williams Show with Andy's guests, Andy Griffith, Al Hirt, and the Osmond brothers. Part 2 is brought to you by... And now, here again is Andy Williams. Right here.
When you're smiling, oh, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Oh, when you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. Stop your sighing. Be happy again. Keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, again, keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Oh, smile, keep on smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Ooh, laugh, ha, just laugh, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. Stop your sighing. Be happy again. Keep on smiling. Keep laughing. Keep smiling. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. By golly, you're a very nice group. I'm delighted that you came to our show and that you enjoyed that song. I just thought I would mention a few facts here. One, that I'm very happy to be living in California, and that California is the #1 state as far as population is concerned now. And the reason that I've mentioned this is there's a point to it. 1,500 people immigrate or migrate to California every day. And I know 4 people who have just recently migrated here from Ogden, Utah. And I, for one, am very happy that they have, and I'm sure you are, too. Say hello once again, if you will, to the Osmond brothers. Hi there, fellas. How are you tonight?
Fine.
How do you feel about moving to California? Which do you like better, Los Angeles or Ogden?
Oh, I like them both.
You can't go wrong that way, I say. How about you, Jay?
I like Los Angeles.
Oh, you do, huh? How come?
It's close to Disneyland.
Don't laugh. That's why we moved out from Iowa. What are you boys going to sing?
Roll, roll, roll.
Pardon?
Roll, roll, roll.
Row, row, row. Well, row, row, row along. That's a good song.
When Andy Williams was a boy with his boat, he'd take his girlfriends on the lake for a float. He had girlies on the shore, cute little peaches by the score. Now Andy Williams was a real Romeo. His favorite girl was Flo. And every Sunday afternoon, they jumped in his boat and they would spoon. And then he'd row, row, row. Way up the river he would row, row, row. How might he give it and kiss her now and then? She would tell him when. He'd fool around, and then they'd kiss again. And then he'd row, row, row. A little further he would row, just he and Flo. He'd drop both his oars, take a few more on course. Then he'd row, 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 row. Way up the river he would go, go, go. A huggy give her, then he'd drift a little while. She would sort of smile. And then they'd spoon and drift another mile. And then he'd row, row, row. A little further he would row, just he and Flo. He'd head for the shore, sing a few measures more. Moon River, and then he'd roll.
Well, that's a very personalized song. I've never heard that before. It's done that way anyway. Where do you learn those old songs?
Oh, our father has a big book of them. He's been collecting them for quite a while.
Oh, he has, huh?
Sure.
I'd like to see that book sometime.
I'll get it.
Oh, you mean you brought the book with you?
Sure.
Oh, well, that's great. This has the old songs that you do, huh? Well, that's wonderful. Do you mind if I keep this until I see you the next time? I'll run through a few. Papa, don't go out tonight. You do that one? That's a good old song. These are all the original copies, I guess. Huh? Who paid the rent for Mrs. Rip Van Winkle? When Rip Van Winkle went away. With her head tucked underneath her arm. That sounds pretty gruesome. Do you really know this one? Don't send my boy to prison. Don't send my boy to prison. Oh, don't take my boy from me. Although from the bank he stole money, he wanted some samples, you see. Don't send my boy to prison. Never again he'll roam. He didn't steal that cheesecake. That cheesecake just followed him home. Don't send... When a train leaves for Buffalo, elephants won't sing songs in Spanish. I have a peach, she has a pear. I have a sun, and she has curly hair. There are people who hesitate, but corned beef makes them cheer. When it's nighttime in Italy, it's Wednesday over there here. They're not writing songs like that anymore. They've got a lot of titles on the back here. This is the original one, Shapiro Bernstein Music Publishers. There's a fly on Auntie's nose. You remember that one? Love ballad. Does the spearmint lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? That was a hit recently again, right? Who made that record? Who? Lonnie Donegan, that's right. There's one called Where Did Robinson Crusoe Go with Friday on Saturday Night? These are all true. Here's really a pretty one. Let me call you sweetheart. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Let's everybody sing it. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Sounds pretty. Wait for the rest. Hear you whisper that you love me. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. That was a lot of fun. Well, we'll be back in just 1 minute. Part of the show for tonight. But don't go away. We'll be back with Al Hirt, Andy Griffith, and R.G. Brown, Marion Mercer, and our whole group. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's greatest trumpeter, Mr. Al Hirt. Boy, now I know. Now I know why they call you the world's greatest trumpet player.
Thanks, Ed. It's very nice of you, and it's a real pleasure to be with you, and it was a lot of fun working with you at the Greek Theater last summer,
Oh,
too.
yeah, wasn't that fun?
Yeah, I dig playing those outdoor dates, too. Of course, the way I'm built, there's a lot more room for me outside.
Why don't we do something else together?
That's fine. You
All right.
pick out something, and I'll jump in.
All right, how about this one? I'm just breezing along. And a roaming the sea, like the birdies that sing in the trees, pleasing to live, a living to please. The sky is the only roof that I have over my head, and when I'm weary, Mother Nature makes me a bed. I'm just going along as I please, reeling along with the breeze, that old breeze. Well, I'm just breezing along with the breeze. I live in an easy life, living in easy. Breezing along. Buzz, buzz, buzz in the breeze, trailing the rails and roaming the sea. Breezing along with the breeze. I breeze, a 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 breezing along with the breeze. I'm just breezing along with the breeze. I'm just breezing along with the breeze. I'm breezing along, going along as I please. I love the breeze, breezing along with the breeze. I'm just breezing along, trailing the rails, roaming the sea. The sky is the only roof that I have over my head, and when I'm weary, oh, Mother Nature will make me a bed. Oh, I'm just breezing, going along as I please, breezing along, oh, with the breeze. I'm just breezing, going along as I please, breezing along with the breeze.
Really tore that and up. Howdy, Cousin Al.
Hey, Andy, how are you?
Cousin Al, are you two guys related?
Geographically, Andy, geographically.
Oh.
See, we're sons of the old South.
Yeah.
Would you all mind if I joined up with you with a little something?
Oh, please do.
Consider yourself joined.
All right, suppose you pick something, Andy.
Well, I'll leave it up to Cousin Al here.
Well, why don't us two Southern boys take this Yankee for a cakewalk?
You ready to do for some walking, son?
Some walking? Yeah, but I always thought that Hirt put you in the driver's seat. Goodbye, my lady love. Farewell, my turtle dove. You are the idol and darling of my heart, but someday you will come back to me and love me tenderly. So goodbye, my lady love, goodbye. Goodbye, farewell. Hate to see you go, but someday you will come back to me and love me tenderly. So goodbye, my lady love, goodbye. My baby, hello, my honey, Of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore. That wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. The lonely night is over, just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. Looks like closing time again. My thanks to Andy Griffith and to Al Hirt for a lovely evening. Next week, Fred McMurray and Carol Channing. Till next week, then, may each of the next 7 days be a good day and good night.